Hey, welcome back to another edition of the Habs Late Show with the hockey Coach Frenchy directly for the beautiful country at 10 on amazing great Sunday night, April 13, 2025. For me, it's a back-to-back show. We just did the game between the Columbus Blue Jackets and, of course, the Washington Capitals. The Blue Jackets did it. Exactly what they're looking for. And they beat the Washington Capitals today by the score 4-1. Another great performance of Adam Fantilli today. Another game of 2 goals. A great game for the Columbus Blue Jackets on the weekend. And they are right now only 3 points behind the Montreal Canadiens. Going to see look the standing and NHL the next couple of minutes. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're going to be back. That one. One of the Montreal Canadiens are going to host the Chicago Blackhawks. And then Tuesday night, two depends. If the Columbus Blue Jackets are still in the race, going to do the game against the Flyers. If they are out of the playoff, Tuesday night, we're going to do the game. We're going to do a Montreal Canadiens show with Marco Larabie. And I can wait to see all of you. Not a long show today, but we just want to see what's happening for the Montreal Canadiens the last couple of days, what's coming for the next couple of days also. And this is the final week in the NHL this week. So we have a lot of conversation. But then I'm going to talk about Sven Plur for the Montreal Canadiens, what are the role, what they can do, and what they have to bring on the table this week if they want to make the playoffs. So I think it will be a really interesting show. And then I'm going to calm down everybody to stay positive during the show and about the Montreal Canadiens. Nothing to be panicking or worry or everything like that. It's going to be fine. And I'm going to give you the reason behind that. First of all, we welcome everybody. Please don't forget to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome to helping the channel to grow at the same time. So that's what we're looking for every single time we turn in here at the Hockey National Show. And you are the reason why we come back every night because you want to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. We talk honestly about Ken Scott is in the house. MV33 is with us tonight. We just see him. Gabriel Carceau, salut mon homme. Merci d'être avec nous encore une fois. On a parlé avec Gabriel à peu près a couple of minutes ago. Thanks for being with us. Sebastien again returned with us. Epic, here we go. Epic Unicorn back in the house tonight. Welcome back. 1 point for the Montreal Canadiens. Eric, come back with us. Bruce W, what are you talking about? Ab simply need to hold on the wildcard spot to make it. How they can do that, Bruce, if they lose the next 2 games? If Columbus win the next 2 games? 007, salut mon homme, merci d'être avec nous ce soir. But that's the point, Bruce. Washington, the Columbus just won today. They are right now 3 points. If they beat Flyers Tuesday, they are 1 point. And if they beat the Islanders Wednesday, but they are in. I don't know. I think we see this one. Senpai is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight. Hopefully you're doing well. Pizza knocked the door. You're right, Bruce, about that. If they win tomorrow, they don't win the rest of the season. And Columbus does not win. Exactly, Bruce. For right now, Columbus won the last 4 games. And the schedule is easier for the Columbus compared to Montreal Canadiens. Martin Bazinet, Waterloo, back in the house tonight. Martin, Gary Conway, the best driver UPS, is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Gary. Hopefully you're ready for the upcoming week. Sam, knock the door. Marciano, they only need 1 point because Montreal has the tiebreaker. Well done, well said, Marciano. You're absolutely about that. Roger, de Vermont, de retour avec nous ce soir. Roger, incorrect, Gabriel. If that was the case, they would have clinched last night against the Leaf. Going into that game, the nation make it pretty clear because they need a regular win to clinch. About that, we have Pizza. Luc Fortin, the Cap, lost on plus they are afraid of Montreal with Demidov in the lineup. So everybody is a bit concerned, guys, about the standing. So let's see, guys, the standing right now. You can see that right now. I'm going to put this a little bit bigger, if you don't mind. Wait a few seconds. That technology live is crazy, right? Here we go. So if you can see right now, guys, the Montreal Canadiens are 88 points. 2 games remaining. The Columbus Blue Jackets have 3 points behind the Montreal Canadiens. 2 games remaining. The biggest factor, if they have the same number of the point, right? Because if it's one team have more points, it's over for one of the two teams. But if the number of the point is equal, example, Montreal get 1 point in the last, right now, it's a 39W for Montreal and Columbus is 38. If Columbus win the last 2 games, they got 89 points. Montreal can with 40W. If the Montreal Canadiens get only 1 point, right, and they have the same number of the point, 89. But unfortunately for Montreal, they have 39W, and the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to pass the Montreal Canadiens because of the column of the W. Does it make sense for everybody? So at some point, it's a combination of a 2 points difference between both of them. So if Columbus lose 1 game and overtime, example, Montreal are in automatically. But if Columbus win the next 2 games and the Montreal get only 1 point, Montreal are eliminated. If ever the Montreal Canadiens win 1 game, they are 40W. And then Columbus win the next 2 games, they are 40W. But because the Montreal Canadiens get 90 points, they automatically pass. So the tiebreaker at the end of the day have to be only W. Does not have to regular win every time that. If you want to get that one, if you want to see that. Okay. If they have the same number to win, at the end of the day, Montreal Canadiens are going to be in or out, all depends. And this is the trend between a tiebreaker and NHL. So that still adds fun possibilities, left or right, right? 1 win on a regular time or on overtime. At the end of the day, if Montreal Canadiens win on both sides, but Montreal are in at any moment tomorrow. If Montreal get only 1 point tomorrow, lose and shootout or on overtime, Montreal get 89 points. Columbus get 2W, they're going to get 89 points. But the number of the win are advantage the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that's the reason Montreal is going to be eliminated. Hopefully this give you a little bit a better situation to understand, guys, the situation for the standing for the Montreal Canadiens, and I'll give you that. So they need 1 more win, Chris. Exactly. Yes, you're right, Gabriel. 0-0, got it, Coach. Sébastien need 2 points. AK is in the house. Welcome back. Gary, Coach, Montreal better play the best game of the year tomorrow. Otherwise, they are toast. Sébastien, you're right. That'll be a good one. If I get 2 tie, they don't have the tiebreaker. If they have 1 win, they have the tiebreaker. Here we go. Nicolas de retour avec nous ce soir. AJ Calabo knock the door. Prédiction de Demidov will score tomorrow. Martin Bazinet. Chris, thanks for all the like. Ron knock the door. Eric also, welcome back. PLW knock the door. Hopefully PLW some chin chin for you tonight. PLW, I think Fantelli did it for you. And that's happening. Billy knocked the door also. Killer is in the house. And 26 in the house. Ab and the playoff raise. with Columbus who picked fourth and the draft have better odds to make a playoff. The chance Montreal Canadiens, I believe, before the today, this morning, was 98.7. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. For what I know, for the chance for the puck money or puck budget, whatever it is, that's assuming they are going to be at the tie about that, bros. Bart is in the house and he will get us in. Great point about that. So that's happening, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens on the Sunday. I think we all get it. We all know this. Edmonton Oilers looking good right now. They won tonight by the 4-4-1 against the Winnipeg Jet. Winnipeg Jet are the winner of the President Trophy with the loss of the Washington Capitals today against the Columbus Blue Jackets. This is over for the Washington Capitals. Alex, hello again, my friend Alex. Many of you was with me prior to that show tonight, the Habs Late Show, because we did the game Washington and the Capitals versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. So follow us, guys, all week about all going to do all the game Montreal Canadiens and the Columbus Blue Jackets if it's necessary. If not, we're going to do another show for the Montreal Canadiens. Chief from Australia, back in the house tonight. Hydro. Salut mon drum, still clinch, Hydro, welcome. Montreal only need one more regular win or 2 point regular time or overtime. It won't matter at one of this. Here we go, you got it, my friend. N26 was said. So, we just did the NHL standing, guys, so we know exactly what happening. We have a super chat. Bartholomew did it for the Canadian show, guys. What a great start of the show tonight with the super chat. We appreciate all the donations. It's not about the money, it's about the gesture and to helping the channel to stay alive. So Bartholomew, he did it again. Thank you. We love Super Chat at our Canadian show. We appreciate a lot. Thanks everything to everyone to helping to contribute at our Bart is one of them with Larry Lavallee and of course Mark Elliott and Pizza and many other Reggie and Larry and more people. Thanks a lot. Mike Godet is in the house tonight. And Gabriel RJ Calabro and 26 go Abs go Corey. What's up what Corey said? Ab had to show up tomorrow evening to play hockey or think they are done. How about that? Spaceball killer also. So you're right about this at some point. Corey. And don't forget, guys, click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great to helping the Hockey Nation Live show. To do that, here we go. So what we got here, guys? First of all, guys, the Montreal Canadiens, they have some report. It was out today around the Montreal Canadiens on the social media. One of them said possible Eamon and Eamon has a concussion. That's the reason he's not playing. Now, I cannot guarantee that. It was coming from a reporter for the follow the Montreal Canadiens. It was on the radio today. Mentioned that he think Eamon have some kind of concussion. A couple of days ago, Tony Marianaro said Eamon was upset to not play. So this is the situation with Eamon and Eamon, and that's the reason right now Michael Pesada was in the roster during the week for the Montreal Canadiens. Philippe Brand from Sherbrooke, de retour à ce soir. Mr. Philippe, thanks to be with us. Rose OT would give them win. So yes, they are in a jacket. Cannot only get TMM. Here we go. OT win. We make the playoff. Any type of the win, but we need more than 1 point. TMM. Well done. Well said. Welcome to the Hockey National Show at the Habs Nation. TMM, welcome in the house and welcome in the family. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the like, that'd be great. Martin visit on my book, Montreal did not make the playoff this year. Now, with Demidov and the draft, with all the money can use, would be able to have better club next year, Martin. Rose, that's what I was thinking. Slicky. It's just confusing when the people emphasize regulation went with so much of his limit to that. Billy, welcome back again. Zev Lecav from South Asian. I don't know. He is in the Philippines, Vietnam, Carbon. I don't know where you at, Zev, but happy morning. Good morning. Happy Monday for you, my friend. It's Sunkran in Thailand right now. Oh, it's not fun. I know it's fun, but it's not fun. You get wet. You walk 35 feet and they wait for you with the gun. But it's fun. It's really friendly. You can meet a lot of people. You talk with everybody. Everybody here hug each other. It's a great event. The problem is for 1 week. So it's going to get worse and worse the next couple of days. So I stay around. I don't go yet inside a lot of people, but I will do it. And I will try to make video for you guys so you can see what it look like. Songkran and Thailand. And we'll see what happens. And people in the chat check. Chris Julien Wiseman Vizna is in the house. Mr. Punk, welcome back. Winning all the remaining game. TMM, any type of the Montreal won another time. He got it. Playing is simple. Yeah, it is a PLW. Buffering. There we go. AK Ab better show up or they will not go down easy. So that will give you amen and amen, guy, for everybody on that one. Now, even Demidov is going to join the Montreal Canadiens. He's already with the team around. Was at Toronto yesterday, traveled back at home. He was on the ice today with a couple of players. One of them was Lane Hudson, and he practiced at the Brassard, was the Montreal Canadiens practice facilities. And not confirmed yet by the team, but expect to see the number 93 tomorrow with the Montreal Canadiens against the Chicago Blackhawks. Big news for the Montreal Canadiens to add the number 93. The fans are excited. The fans looking for that. I am. And some said he would play on the 4th line. Some said he would play on the 2nd line. I don't have no clue. I hope he will be on the 2nd line. I hope he will play around 13, 15 minutes for the Montreal Canadiens. But we'll see what could happen to him with the Montreal Canadiens. Look, this season, even Demidov, wearing number 91 with the SKA, on the 72 game, I believe. 68 plus 6, maybe 73. Anyway, I watched all the game. Now, I don't know if you follow the Max Sheffley was hurt during the game. I don't know. He's back with the team during the game after that. Well, Max Sheffley, he was lame. He's back on the highs after that. Looked like he's fine. Anyway, even Demidov, guys. Like, this is one you're looking for long time and with the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to bring another dimension. If you're thinking Alex Newhook is fast, you're going to see another player like Demidov really fast. Demidov bring quality of hockey with his speed. His vision is excellent. He can pass the puck like a la Lane Hudson, and he can shoot the puck a la Ryan O'Reilly. Quick release. He has great hands. He can fake around players. And this is the type of players the Montreal Canadiens are looking for, fans, for many years. And this is where I believe you're going to be impressed by Demidov. Now, it's only 2 games. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay? My point behind that, expectation could be high for the Montreal Canadiens fans, but don't see that way. Just watching him tomorrow, he has 0 goal or 1 point, 1 assist, no matter for me. I just want to see him to perform with Montreal Canadiens as a Montreal Canadiens fans. So, if you're not excited tomorrow night about the game, I don't know what it would take for you to be more excited to see Demidov. And you can see the way he skate. Very smart players. Defensive, you need to become better. For his problem for tomorrow night, it was going to be the space on the ice. When I said that at the KHL, they play, but it's open spot. Like the cap control is not there. The defenseman does not jump right away at the red line at the middle of the ice. They back up a little bit more. They open space for the skater like Demidov. But this is something you have to adapt Demidov tomorrow night against the Chicago Blackhawks. The good news, Chicago Blackhawks are remove Maroon and they remove Martinez. They're going to play with Renzel, Demelsthrow. Still have, of course, Spencer Knight between the pipe. But at the end of the day, Chicago Blackhawks, not many veterans going to be part of the game against Montreal Canadiens. So this is what Demidov is going to give to you tomorrow, guys. A very smart hockey player. He's always find a way of a space right there. See the goal there? He go around the defenseman guy. I'm going to show it again. If you watch Demidov right there, look how smart he is. He's always thinking 2-3 steps before everything happened. Look, he beat the defenseman. This is what a great player in hockey find a way to find those areas of the game where he's alone and where he go behind the defenseman. He hiding behind. And it's not easy. But again, if you follow Evan Demidov, you're going to be very impressive for him about what he would bring on the table tomorrow night. So it's going to be really interesting, guys, to see him for that. We have 20 people knock the door. And welcome, everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Here we go. We're going to see what we got in the chat to follow up a little bit more. Columbus is on the fire. They won't lose any other game. Why not? Why not? They are tired. I don't know about that. Ron, they are that, and they talk about the Montreal Canadiens, about the game tomorrow. Ça va brasser. I think we are out now. Why we are out? We are not out. Who can predict the game tomorrow and the next game, everything like that, guys? We're not out alone. We are in. We are at the own destination or the destiny right now. I don't care what the Columbus do. Montreal have everything on their hands. Tomorrow, they have an important game. It's a must win because Carolina, they already have some difficulties against them. So tomorrow night, guys, Montreal have everything in front. The second worst team in NHL. They play at the Bell Center. They have even Demidov in the lineup tomorrow night. They're going to try to find a game to win the game tomorrow. They will show up and they're going to have the fans behind them. Just the fact Demidov is on the roster tomorrow. Think about all the fans. When every time we touch the puck, it would be exactly what happened with Lane Hudson at the beginning of the season. It would happen exactly what happened with Patrick Laine with the Montreal Canadiens at the beginning of the season. Tomorrow, you're going to see the same thing with Evan Demidov. But remember, it's a hockey game, and it's never easy in NHL to win game. It is what it is. A Spencer Knight hot tomorrow night, stop everything. You try to beat him to the left, to the right, and front, from the back, on the back door, and you stop everything. It's happening. But Montreal Canadiens are on the great position right now. If you're Montreal Canadiens fans, you don't believe it. I don't know why. If you tell me right now we are cooked or we are going to miss the playoff, I'm going to give you another point of view about that. Let's say Montreal does not make the playoff, right? So Montreal Canadiens are out of the playoff. What a great year for the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to play 82 games all year long with meaningful game. With every game, the development of those meaningful games is priceless for the future for the Montreal Canadiens. You cannot ask for more. Because we go in the playoff and maybe lose in 4 or 5 games or 6 games, that's extra 6 games. Does not change everything because they already been on the playoff since February 22nd. It's not because they're going to play now on the playoff that will change and that would change everything. Every game they play, it's a must win. Since February 22nd to stay in the race, they got 6 straight W before the weekend. They lost again at Ottawa, 6-1. They tied the game again. The Toronto Maple Leafs, one of the best team in NHL, a back-to-back game. Great performance of Nick Suzuki and Jacob Tobesh last night. He took a goal and overtime to decide the winner of this game. That's amazing to me. So if Montreal does not make the playoff, it's okay. Because if you have to think, this is the second youngest team in NHL. This is a team I'll try to grow with the young players. This is an amazing, great learning experience on the process to become a better team for what happening for them for 82 games this season. You cannot ask for a better scenario for the Montreal Canadiens. The extra game of the playoff, do I would like to see them? Yes. They don't make it, it's okay. For me, the meaningful game they play since February 22nd, it's amazing. The development of Lane Hudson, 64 points. Nick Suzuki, 86, 87 points. Caufield, he finally crossed the 30 goal with 37 goals now. Yeah, many players step up this season, grow and become better. If you don't see the future with Jacob Fowler, David Rebecca, Evan Demidov, Michael Edge, Florent Jacquet, Tyler Top, Owen Beck, Kapanen, if 2-3 of them step up, and become with the Montreal Canadiens, this team is just getting better and better and better every year. As a Montreal Canadiens fans, what you got right now is a bonus. It's just extra because not many of you, because I'm sitting here since October 8th, tell me Montreal Canadiens going to make the playoff. Only look at person said to me they're going to do 88 points. It may be not good enough to make the playoff. But if you consider that, or you see that with that telescope, right? You see the telescope? The beauty, the view for long term, it's extraordinary. It's extraordinary for the Montreal Canadiens fans. You have to enjoy that tomorrow night. You have to feel it tomorrow night. And you have to love it at the end of the day. What a great year for the Montreal Canadiens. Why you tell me they're not going to make it? But it's okay. We're still a rebuilding team. We still have players should not play with Montreal Canadiens. We play with Michael Pesela. We have Alex Newhook, second center for the Montreal Canadiens. We have Samuel Montembeault, where I consider a good goalie, but not a great goalie. You have to absorb the performance of Montreal Canadiens this season and not blaming, not to be negative. Imagine game number 81, we're fighting for the playoff spot. This is amazing. This is great. Part of the process, part of the development, part of the progression. This is part of the growth. You know, 3 years ago, Montreal Canadiens was just a baby in the arm. They have to delete players, remove players, trade players. They have to rebuild. They get asset, pick. The little baby for the Montreal Canadiens become a 5-6 years old 2 years ago. They get better. He start to walk. He start to learning. Go to school. Then after that, at the beginning of the season, I see that same kid at the arm of Martin St. Louis, then walking beside Martin St. Louis, and now I see a little bit a teenager try to figure out everything in life. And that's what that teenager are the Montreal Canadiens right now. Every year we step forward on the right direction for the Montreal Canadiens. And this is the reason I want to do a show tonight, to give you another overview of what the people are so negative. We have so many great things to celebrate tonight. We have so many things we can talk about tonight. It's not perfect. It will never going to be perfect. But we have to grow and understand the goal of the Montreal Canadiens, their culture, the way they do this, and it's going to make mistake. It's going to be some bumps, go up, go down, go up, go down. That's a part of the great laner to become a solid team in NHL. It takes time, it takes patience, and that's what I ask you. So the time you're patient for the last couple of years, just enjoy the last two games. They make it, awesome. They don't make it, it's okay. If you believe on them, if you're a great supporter of the Montreal Canadiens, you have nothing to be against that. Columbus right now are on mission. They have bigger motivation at the Montreal Canadiens because what happening for them at the beginning of the season. I know there are a lot of comments in the chat right now. I did not go because when I'm getting that way, guys, I focus on the camera in front of me and I'm just let it go. I just talk like this all the way like that. We'll see what got here. Absolutely agree for you. Hello, Coach and everyone. Do we really believe the app won't make the playoff from what is needed from chat? Is on that way. That way Monday will not be hype. Good point about that. It's not okay for a team that was in the position with 90% chance to make it the playoff to end up missing. It would put everybody in doubt and the player mind forever. Why? Why, Tony? Why? Are you going to be disappointed? Of course. Are you going to be upset? Of course. But this is a great experience. You learn from failure in life. You learn from challenge, for disappointment. You learn from those experiences. That thing you talk about, Tony, if ever happening, that would be become them stronger and better because they're going to learn what they mess up, what they miss, and what that failure bring to them. This is life. This is life. How you bounce back, how you return from down on your knee and you stand up again. This is going to bring a great lesson for the Montreal Canadiens. This is life. You're not going to give up. You're going to come back. I'm going to come back next season. I'm going to prove we are a playoff team. You're going to find a way. This is Martin St. Louis talk every day. One new day. It's a new day. Be positive, enthusiastic. You cannot change the past. The Montreal Canadiens have everything on their hands. Right now, it's on the plate in front of them. It's right there. Now they have to figure out how they can win to go to the playoff. This is the biggest challenge for the Montreal Canadiens, but this is the best thing for the Montreal Canadiens, guys. This is great. This is how I build my life, with the mindset. Hockey, guys, or any sport, it's about confidence. Believe. Play with passion. Compete at the biggest moment in life. This is what I believe is going to be a great rewards at the end of the season. Miss it or end the playoff. Bruce, one regular win and have our end jacket, more pressure of them. Pierre W is in the house. One of the for one to make the playoff last Thursday at the bulk leading to them not making the playoff unacceptable. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm going to repeat again. Who predict the Montreal Canadiens? Who, at the end of the day, if the Montreal Canadiens miss the playoff tonight, tomorrow, this week, who have a worse season, the New York Rangers or the Montreal Canadiens? The New York Rangers or the Montreal Canadiens? You completely miss the target. Completely miss the target. That's simple. Luke Leverson at this point is not okay to miss the playoff. One, you are a full control of your destiny, but good season anyway. That's the point behind that. West Team NHL at home for the chance to the clinch a playoff spot up there then to seize the moment. Exactly, Mr. A2. Need one win, that's it, that's all. At the end of the day, Perry, they need 2 points. That's simple. The way it could be on the player on the shootout or on overtime for that part. Lane Hudson is still winning. Point behind that, guys, Lane Hudson has 64 points. Lane Hudson did not have 0 point in the last 3 games. Like the team, to control Lane Hudson, the opponent team starting to figure out something against Montreal Canadiens. And Ottawa did it, and the Toronto Maple Leaf did it. Both teams on the weekend complicate the life of the Montreal Canadiens defensemen. They force checking hard on them. They don't give them the time to speed to use their speed and stick and the puck. Constantly, they have someone in their face behind the goal line. Ottawa did it. Rally Greg example, Patterson. Many of them. Toronto did it again yesterday with Domi example, McMahon. So they figure out to stop Lane Hudson. With that, the problem with that part is because the power play does not work. The power play is 2 and the last 26 attempts. Save power play percentage are 7.69, the worst in NHL in the last 10 games. They have only 2 goals, but those 2 goals was the same game. Lucky they found a way to bounce back and win those games. But Lane Hudson is supposed to be the captain of that power play, and Patrick Laine should be the guy who scored the goal. Both of them are struggling right now. If you want to see about what reason they lose at the end of the season, guys, you have to look about the performance of Lane Hudson on power play and Patrick Laine on power play. Because to make win in NHL, you have to capitalize on the power play. If you look about all the power play in NHL, the top 5, I guarantee you that 4 of them are in the playoff this season. And this is the reason right now in the last 10 games, Montreal Canadiens are really struggling on the categories power play. And there was supposed to be Lane Hudson to be the one control the power play as the quarterback. And Patrick Laine is supposed to put the puck in the net as on the power play. Both of them right now are failed for the Montreal Canadiens for the power play. They have something to improve for the next couple of games, for the last 2 games. That's happening for the Montreal on the power play, 7.69. So we'll see how they're going to bounce back. But some points, some players, we have to look in the mirror about the performance on the power play for the Montreal Canadiens at this moment. Now, we talk about Juraj Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky, 21 years old now, or 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, have some difficulties in the last couple of games. Maybe the last 10 games. February 22nd, before returning for Four Nations, he said, I'm going to play with Tkachuk. He said, every game, I need to improve this. I need to do that. I need to do that. I need to do that. He's a young players, but don't talk if you can walk. If you cannot walk the way you talk, zip it, Slafkovsky. Don't talk anymore. Don't go on the mic. Go hiding in the shower. Because right now, you hurt yourself if you cannot play at the level you're supposed to play. Or don't talk about I need to get better, I need to do this, I need to do that, and you don't do it. You don't do it. We can give excuse. He's 21 years old, everything like that. Did you watch Adam Fantilli during the weekend? 4 goals, Fantilli. The biggest game of the season for the Columbus Blue Jackets. They have to win every game. The youngest player of the team show up. The 4 overall pick in 2023 show up. 29 goals this season, Adam Fantilli. Where are you, Slafkovsky? Same age, maybe younger. Fantilli stepped up at the biggest moment of the year. And Slafkovsky is still hiding. He said, oh, yeah. No, it's not. No excuse. Don't give me any excuse about his age. If Fantilli can do it, Slafkovsky should do it. He should show it, play with desire to make his friends. He don't. He cannot skate. He cannot hit. He cannot win battle. He does not really care. That's the way I see him right now. If you care, go around the corner and hit the guy in front of you. Skate 200 feet, move your feet, shoot the puck, make something, create, make his friends. He's not. Don't tell me he's a young. He played over 200 games in NHL. Played like Fantilli, Leo Carlson, Will Smith, Celebrini. I can name it. Mishkov. They all been the top best overall pick, and Slafkovsky cannot do it after 3 years with the Montreal Canadiens. That's enough. You have right now a possibility tomorrow night, Slafkovsky, to show to the Montreal Canadiens the reason you was select first overall pick. The reason you're supposed to be the making the friends and the playoff. People talk about this. When you're going to be in the playoff, it's going to be great. We are in the playoff for the last 2 months. Where are you, Slafkovsky? Where are you? Fantilli did it. 29 goals. 4 goals at the biggest moment of the Columbus Blue Jackets season. And he still, Slafkovsky, figure out something. What do you figure out? What do you need? You just need to move your butt, skating and hitting. Play physical, forechecking, hunting. This is supposed to do. Let Caufield and Slafkovsky put the puck in the net, but do something. Cover the guy in front of the net like you did not do it the last game. Montreal, he's young. He's really young coach. He's too young. If he's young, let him at Laval Rocket. Put him with the Rocket if he's too young. Until he learns to what it takes to be a hockey professional in NHL. I'm sick to protect him. We have to realize Slafkovsky does not play at the level he's supposed to play. At the biggest moment of the season, it's the last couple of games, and now tomorrow night. If we want Slafkovsky to prove the reason was first overall pick, tomorrow night we need him to score 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 points, 3 points, push everything, hit everything, show up tomorrow night. This is the biggest game of the year. We're supposed to make the playoff, but he's not doing it. He does not play at the level he's supposed to play. By Montreal, he's too young. It will take time. We have to give him time. If you give time, tell him to not talk like the way he talks, because he talks, but he's never walked. If Montreal missed the playoff, someone have to look in the mirror and say, maybe Slafkovsky did not help the team enough for that one. And I want to try him, but you have to do something about this. Never, assuming the Blue Jacket won the next 2. Pete Martin is in the house. Just in case, Slafkovsky will never be a power forward. But we draft him, supposed to be a power forward. We took him over Logan Guhle, a better hockey player, because we want a power forward to play in the playoff, to make it fun to use his body. Good reason of the last push from the Habs is been a play great sense of formation. don't understand him be thrown under the bus. Here we go. We protect. You see, this is what Montreal is, PLW. This is one reason. You protect Uri Slafkovsky. Really? Where he's been for the first 56 games in the NHL this season? Nowhere. We are the reason. I'm going to be the reason why we make it's fun. You want to know, PLW, what the reason we are? Yeah, two players, Lane Hudson and, of course, Nick Suzuki. This is the only reason. You want to talk about this? I'm going to tell you the reason, PLW. I'm going to show to you guys why we are where we are. If you're thinking we are where we are right now because Uri Slafkovsky, OMG, OMG, because the reason where we are is because of Nick Suzuki, not Uri Slafkovsky. He has 17 goals, 49 points. Are you kidding me? Suzuki has 87 points. Since February 22nd, PLW. Suzuki, 24 goals, 24 games, 14 goals, 21 assists, 35 points, plus 12. And we said Slafkovsky is the reason why we are today? Really? Really? 35 points is the second best player in NHL behind Robert Thomas with the most points in the Four Nations. And we said, Slafkovsky, we are the reason why we are today. He has 4 game-winning goals. He is the second in NHL, Suzuki. He become a complete center NHL, a 200 feet players from defensive, offensive. Matthews yesterday got shut down by who? Not by Slafkovsky, by Suzuki. Want to know more? Here we go. Yesterday, biggest game of the Montreal Canadiens. Where was Slafkovsky? But one show up, the captain again. CF, again, Matthews at 5 versus 5, 80.95. The SF percentage, 70. The X goal for Suzuki, 93.26 yesterday. The face-off, 69%, and we said Slafkovsky is the reason why we are today. Really? Really? The only reason we are there is because the captain. And we protect Slafkovsky. Are you kidding me? What I'm looking for is Slafkovsky should be play with heart. Play with use his body, move his feet, back checking. Don't glide and slide between the red line to the goal line. Yesterday at the goal, today is again Ottawa Senator, who checked the guy in front of the net, Slafkovsky. He got beat. In front of the net. 6'3", 235 pounds. Oh, he's only 20 years old. Oh, we cannot to talk against Slafkovsky. First overall pick. He's just young. He played 200 games in NHL. Adam Fantilli did it. Why he cannot do it? The reason why we are is because the number 14. It's Nick Suzuki. This is the reason why we are today. The captain. Complimentary, Lane Hudson. Lane Hudson change the dimension for the Montreal Canadiens. So tomorrow night, at the Bell Center, the biggest game of the year, they have an opportunity to knock out the Columbus Blue Jackets to make the playoff tomorrow night. This is game number 7. If Slafkovsky show up, it'll be awesome. If Gallagher show up, would be great. If Montembeault make big save, that'd be awesome. But we need to play as a team together tomorrow to beat the Columbus. This is what we are. The Calgary Flames scored a goal Sharakovic scored a goal, and now the Calgary beat the San Jose 3-2 with 15 minutes. Why are you looking for that? Because the Flames are still in the race and Western. We'll see what we got in that shot. Because now look again, we see after we finish this. Pizza. Slafkovsky would play better when he learned to use his big frame. A great example about that, guys. Watch Quentin Byfield. I talk about Adam Fantilli today, but look about Quentin Byfield. How he developed when he learned to understand. He have a big frame and you use his frame. He put taps his back to Caufield and Ab on it. I'm gonna say Ab will clinch with a win over the Cane and again number 82. The only thing I would say the story, it's not like you prediction, it's not, all the predictions are right or wrong. My only concern for the Carolina Hurricane, they are not, Montreal does not win against Carolina. I think they have one win in the last 7 years. I don't think they win at home against Carolina Hurricane. So I will be very concerned about that. And this is the first round pick we're ranking about that. So he is always the first man back on his line and the first man for checking is going to put puck. Really? Who's still the puck in the defensive zone? What about Cole Caufield? Back checking, still the puck and turn around and come back to another feet, 200 feet and score a goal. Where was Slafkovsky on that play? The only reason he's the first place coming back because he's not drive to the net. Cole Caufield is with Nick Skill are the two players guys cover very well on defensive. Not Slafkovsky. Decision making, lose the puck at the blind, turnover, give away puck. I can go all the way like that. À Istanbul, je voulais te dire depuis 2 jours que le dernier match joué par 3 des Canadiens. Istanbul, je ne suis pas certain si je comprends. Barfield never looked like he could not hands the puck. The net big difference. Too much cheese, not enough good win with that end. Or you can be disagree if you love Slafkovsky, guys. If you feel Slafkovsky is Mika Rantanen, that's okay with me. I just see a Slafkovsky not play at the level he's supposed to play. If you like the way Slafkovsky play, good job, everybody. Not good enough for me. Not good enough for me. A first round pick at 235 pounds, he cannot score more at Adam Fantilli and Will Smith cannot bring his body and play his big role with the Montreal Canadiens, the biggest game of the year for the last 10 games, and he cannot perform constantly shift after shift. It's a survivor, it's a survive mode. And you like the play Slafkovsky play? Wow. That's good. That's great. That's good. I prefer Gallagher. I prefer Josh Anderson. I prefer Christian Dvorak. I prefer Jake Evans. The out player right now, they play with heart, with soul. They give every inches. When you're a big 6'3" right now does not play at the level supposed to play and enjoy the ride. This is the type of player you like. That's all great. That's awesome. That's great for you. But not for me. Not for me. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But fans Montreal, great. Great. It's okay. He's young. Don't worry about him. This is why the meaningful game are That's why you evaluate your best player are. Cole Caufield show up, Leonard Sim show up, and Nick Suzuki show up. He's a third on the wheel. He's the bigger body. He's supposed to play better as Suzuki and Caufield. First overall pick. He's supposed to dominate that line. He's supposed to create turnover. He's supposed to hit everybody. He's supposed to protect the puck. He's supposed to be the hunter of that line. Are you telling me right now? He played good. He played great. He's the first guy skating back. He's the first guy skating first. He enters his zone is great. His exit zone is great. The player is an amazing. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Not at all, Nick. Not at all. Not at all. You can talk with cheese, you can talk about everything. But if you don't see, if you realize, you tell me right now, Slafkovsky, he played at the level he's supposed to play, you draft him to be the maker's defense for the Montreal Canadiens. This is the moment tomorrow night. This is him. Should step up at the proof. It was the first overall pick in 2022. He's supposed to say, wait a minute, tomorrow will be Demidov. No, it's going to be me. I'm going to show the people I was a first round pick. I'm going to put that team in the playoff tomorrow. He needs to be motivated for tomorrow night. He has to show up tomorrow night to make its friends at this game. And we'll see what happening tomorrow night. I never said anything about the first line player. At least they are another bruise. You are when you close a game at 70%, c'est fait. This means you did the job, PW. Slafkovsky played a good game yesterday. Coach, if we have a proceed on the second line is the problem for me. Of course, Gary, the second line is the biggest problem for the Montreal Canadiens. They play with nobody there. Like, you can blame Laney at 5 versus 5. But Laney is a sniper. Okay? Laney is a great vision. He's not carrying the puck anymore. But if you have the player play with him, he can feed Laney. I really believe Laney have 10 more goals. But New Hook and anybody else they play there, Webb, Beck, Kapanen, Eneman, and you name it, Doc, everybody, they are not a play driver. They not pass the puck like Suzuki example. And Lenny suffer of that. So I'm going to give to Lenny, guys, a 50-50. He came back with a very major injury. And he's a sniper. Put him 10, 50 feet of the net, he will put the puck in the net. We have to feed him, and we don't feed him. So I don't blame too much about Lenny. But again, Gary, you're right. We don't have really a solid second line. Until we don't have those players, Demidov is going to help in that line. I don't know the next two games. That will be better next season. But you have to figure out a center. Play with Lenny and play with Demidov. But Demidov could be the one carrying the puck a lot and make a lot of great play. So we get here. If Poland can get a Hattie, is debut to Ken Demidov. But look, after that, what happened with Poland, guys? A 25 overall pick. Have a great game at the first game, but after that, he become a journeyman in NHL. He played a good role with the Flyers, but he should not be at the third line player. He should be at the fourth line. A bit with Michael McCarron for the Montreal Canadiens. I miss the 70 days with that Lafleur shootout. Lemar, Pierre Vallée. Yeah, we miss all of those lines. The Mario Tremblay, Doug Riceborough, and Yvon Lambert. Right? Pierre Mondoux, Guy Carbonneau. Or if I thought after that. Doug Jarvis, Bob Gainey. Exactly, PLW. Yeah, you need a play driver. Exactly. You know PLW like I know. He's a guy can put a puck in anywhere in any position and at any time. But you have to feed him PLW. If you cannot, you're not going to get Lenny that way. And I was been hard sometimes on the Lenny during the season. But we have to be realistic behind that too. You have volume issue. I apologize for that. Sometimes happening. I don't know why. The last couple of days, I have those kind of problems. Let's see something. Hopefully, it will be better. I tried to change it. Lenny was great hands, just his partner have to offensive sense. Yep. You can point out a flaw and the players, but that's what is a team. You're right about this, Bruce. What are you going to come back more often, Bruce? Gary. Gary, talk about New Hook. I like that, Gary. Gary, make me laugh. Uh, Eric, you're right about that. I disagree with you, Tony. Again, Tony, they still have Gallagher, Josh Anderson, Christian Dvorak. This is the second youngest team in NHL. So Montreal made the playoff tomorrow, guys. It's going to be the first team in the NHL history to make the playoff. And then we blame Martin Saint Louis. Come on. We blame Martin Saint Louis. François Pitt, Rick Chartrand. Great point, PLW. He have a really strong arm. When I say strong, he uses his range to move the puck very well. Tavares is not leaving Toronto. I don't think so, GF. 38 goals, I believe, for him. Bonsoir. Sylvain Robillard, welcome back. Lenny has a great one timer, but that is all he has. Lenny has two former team, and neither those teams miss him. Lenny has to be better. For sure, he has expedited one he draft. Thanks, you're welcome, Bruce. I'll be sure to be on your stream more. It's interesting, the conversation that can happen here. Bruce, it's not always that way, but the flying guy take the lead 4-2, by the way. But I think the beauty of this, Bruce, we create a family inside the chat, right? And sometimes, Bruce, family, they fight each other. But the good thing about this, Bruce, we all love each other. So we can be agree, disagree. We can have fun, it's fun opinion. But at the end of the day, And we still love each other with respect. That's all about. Bruce. About that. And not allowed Tony. I still believe Montreal win tomorrow for guys 5-2. You want my prediction tomorrow? 5-2 for Montreal Canadiens. And don't be surprised that Hudson get 60 assists. CG, Lady looked great in two games for the Eagles. Very physical. Maybe he can make it France. Steve, just sit on the bench. His first appearance at the Ball Arena, maybe they change the name now, Steve. Think about the vibes of the fans when you see the captain, Gabriel Landeskog. The fans respond. The players on the bench when you go and see their captain back in the lineup. This is going to be a huge difference, Steve. But I think A2 to see Demidov and Hudson together. When you're going to play together, that'd be huge. A2. You're right about that, PS. Hey, Mr. Luciano, come back in at the time we are fire up 4-2, bro, for the. Sorry, coach, my audio keep cutting out. I don't know. I thought I changed it. Good point, Slick. Here we go, Tony. Yeah, do you think the landing you hook at Demidov could be a good line? I don't know it would be a good line, Sylvain, but it cannot be worse than what we got so far. So at the end, yes, Sylvain. And you're going to see, guys, Demidov drive that line. Billy, hey guys from Australia. You great point, Pierre. The Montreal have a couple of roller coaster. Yeah. All have half a heart, Luc Lafortune. A2, honestly, I feel good for tomorrow night, guys. I just feel good. I really feel good. Like A2, yesterday, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good for the weekend for the Montreal Canadiens. But tomorrow night, I feel extremely good. The fact Demida will join the team, they play at the Bell Center, the fans will be behind them. They play again a team are not there. They play with a lot of rookie in the lineup. Montreal, if they play like they're supposed to play tomorrow, the game is too big, A2, to not show up tomorrow night. That would be really, really disappointed for me if they cannot win tomorrow night. I still believe they're going to make the playoff, but they have to find a way. Look, they play for me yesterday. They play a good game against the Toronto Maple Leafs overall. I understand they have 15 shots. People think about this. The shot was 57 versus 46. Montreal Canadiens. The high decision chance was almost for the Montreal Canadiens. Oh. Rana, he looked ready at the bar and go to suffer. We'll see what happening. Well, let's say, who is the next second center? Gabriel, you pick could be better to mine because I have no clue right now. Said we can just get the credit when the team win and no blame when the team lose and 26. The Blues lose a big game yesterday. The Wild passed them. Would be interesting what the Blues. I would love to see the Blues versus the Jets at the Blues versus Vegas. I don't see the Wild make a big difference at the first round pick at the first round. Hello, Mr. Florida Panthers fans. François Pitt, Montreal just have to beat the Hawks. If they cannot beat the Hawks, they don't deserve to be in the playoff. Yeah, but Frank, it's only me. I'm scared, coach. We need to win. Let's hope we and tomorrow. Joe Paletta, yes, sir. P.S. Dave Thompson, but I don't think so. He go nowhere. Hey, two hat trick for Demidov. We'll see what happened with him. Going with 2-1 Ox. He's going to see a lot of goal tomorrow. Sorry. Merci beaucoup, Luciano. Thanks so much, Luciano. Thanks for all the likes, by the way. 20, yesterday, Montreal was 0-0 at the first period, by the way. Awesome to hear that, Australia. Pierre, if they pick Mitch Cobb, they don't get Demidov. Forget about that. The question, Pierre, would be who's going to be a better player, Matvey Michkov or Evan Demidov? And the reason I said that to you, the defenseman, talent wise, last year, Pierre was excellent. You can get Zebium, you can get, Yakinchuk, but you can get Parrot. Um, but something go with Igela, Catton um, before that. So I believe if Montreal select Michkov, Montreal select a defenseman last year. They don't get Demidov. I don't see that. A2, Peseta tomorrow. Now, the only thing A2 he does it, right? Is because he likes to use 11 forward. But who knows? Great point, Steve. James, sleep well tonight. We have a good big game there tomorrow, James. Yeah. Gabriel, next season, I don't know because you never know. Um, I'm only worried. I'm a little bit concerned. I hope I'll be wrong. They could say, you know what, we're going to try one more year, could be that. But I don't see that. I think Montreal will try the best they can to get a second center in NHL. A very good point, Gary. I like your comments. Look, it's not a good stat, PLW, right? They figure out to come the bounce back, but it's not like what you want to have for sure. Story 3-5-2 in the last 10 game. I don't see James anymore. Lenny skate with a puck. He's too slow now. Good point, Pierre, about that comment for Columbus. Montreal have to win tomorrow. Butch, you're right. Empty net for the Calgary Flame. Again, I believe Cherakovic scored his 17th of the season. Two goals for Cherakovic. I always like these players. He have a very bad year this year with the Flame. After he signed a contract at 5.7. Nicholas, Sylvain, I would like to sign him, but he would request a lot of money. It's funny, Tony. Um, I still believe Montreal going to push the series at 6-7, but I don't see Montreal win the series. Now, said that, the Washington not looking good. They're really struggling, but we'll see. If we start tomorrow, Tony, I take Washington and 6 or 7. You're right, PW. The problem yesterday, guys, is to find a seam, right? They cannot find the seam. It was a black shot. It was tip at the left. It was missing the net. But that was the situation for the Montreal yesterday. The second thing, guys, Montreal lost a lot offensive from the defensemen. They don't get point other than Lane Hudson. Thanks so much, Luciano. I agree with you, Gary. Good night, Monica. Bonne journée demain. On se reparle demain soir. On t'attend. T'as nous jaser, mon Nicolas. Merci d'être avec nous encore une fois, Nicolas. Très gentil. I believe we got 80 likes, guys. It's amazing. Yeah, and 26, I'll be the one. I will not like it. I don't want Zegras of the team allowed. I'll be really disappointed. To trade and I'll be the first one pick Montreal Calgary plus Logan Mayu, I believe. But I will be really sad. Or maybe New York could be trade. Hey, too, you're right. If Montembeau is set it between the pipe, right? Montreal is going to find a way to get. I see like this, A2. At least I see a 3-game gold differential tomorrow. Thanks, AK. Yes, Sylvain, I said 5-2. Thank you, Gary. You're right about that, Butch. Here we go, Perry. I like your comments. Thank you, PW. Agree, Nicholas. You're not wrong about that, Eric. The Calgary win tonight. When I said that, Eric, A little bit concerned there. Gabriel, you're right about that. That's crazy, guys. The Islander beat the Devils 1-0 today. Merci, Nicolas. Good night, Perry. Tony, you're right. But I'm going to tell you one thing, guys. If Ramanov is with the Montreal Canadiens, the Montreal does not select Lane Hudson. I don't see that. I'm sure the not feel at nation pressure. It will show off tomorrow why he is brought in. Good point, Eric. Thanks so much. All the game RJ tomorrow. Billy, you're right. I know PLW. Um, PL. Tuesday night, guys. The Blues play Utah. The Ducks play the Wild. The Flame play the Golden Knight. So who is the trouble is the Flame at home. But but Vegas maybe sit some player. We'll see what happening. Wednesday night, they don't play. They play Thursday night. The Flame play the Kings. So the Flame have to play the Kings and the Golden Knight. Two teams eliminate. Two teams could sit some players. Utah play the Blues, last game of the year. And then the Wild play the Sharks, I believe. With that win, the Flame are 2 game, 2 point behind the Blues. The Wild are not automatically in yet. But the problem is this part, guys. The Flame have to win the last 2 games. They don't have the Tiebreaker. If the Flame win the last 2 games, they pass the Wild at the St. Blues. If they lose, it will be another an amazing, great finish right there. Right, Luciano? About Randy Walkman. Good point, GF, about the Devils. Is it next weekend, the Easter? I don't know what is Easter, guys. I don't follow this. When is Easter? Next week? You're right, PW. I believe Gabriel, he would play with the New Hook Eleni. My only concern is they don't have any defensemen there, but we'll see. The Ducks win 1-0 against the Colorado Avalanche. They don't really care that for them. Let's see how the LA play against Edmonton and Seattle back to back. If they lose both, they can't all one at allow anybody again. I run. I don't know why they're not going to sit Kopitar, Doughty, and play the backup goaltender. Canucks fell very badly on that one. Here we go, guys. I hope you like my segment about Slafkovsky. Sometimes I go deeper, but it is what it is. We did 90 minutes. I like to do the Habs Late Show. We're going to build more the Habs Late Show. And I'm going to do a lot of NHL playoff double header every night for the first round. So follow me. We're going to be live many times now. And we'll see what happening for if Montreal is going to make it. But the biggest thing is tomorrow night. Montreal versus Chicago. The number 93 on the ice. And Montreal have a great opportunity to shut down and kick out the Blue Jacket of the playoff. And Montreal is going to be in the playoff for the first time since 2021. And we'll see if it's going to happen again. Jesus. Does not follow Jesus, only Jesus. A2, I like that one. I was really quiet, A2. There's a sun current right now here. I don't like the water. So I don't go nowhere, guys. I'm really go to bed. I don't sleep a lot, but this morning I wake up at 4 o'clock. But I try to be really quiet. It's 9:44 now. I'm going to eat a little bit, then I'm going to go to the gym. Because before 1 o'clock, you don't see a lot of water on the street, so I'm going to have a chance to get at the gym this morning. And be back after that. So tomorrow night, guys, be with me and the Montreal Canadiens fans at 7 o'clock p.m. For the Montreal host the Chicago Blackhawks. I can't wait. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight, like someone said in the chat. Please, before you leave, don't forget to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be awesome. What a great show we got together tonight. Like I said, guys, can you explain what would be the first round pick if the Calgary Flame with the Flame? It's easy, Sylvain. It's official now. The coach was if Calgary finish at the bottom 10, I'm going to keep the draft pick and we're going to get the Florida Panthers. But now the Flame are going to finish 15, 16, 17. Montreal now have the first round pick of the Calgary Flames. I'm working right now to get fun players who they should trade, who they should pick. I really like me, Lyndon Lakovic. But I'm going to come back with all of you guys about those picks. We'll see what's happening, guys. Just to steal the pot, guys, before we leave the building tonight, why not do it? I think we deserve it.
Bleu, blanc, rouge, le Canadien, c'est dans notre sang, dans nos cœurs, notre tradition, notre honneur. Le Canadien, c'est tout, c'est une partie de nous. Bleu, blanc, rouge, le Canadien, c'est une partie de nous.
This is what happening tomorrow night at the Bell Center, the Montreal Canadiens. Host, of course, the Chicago Blackhawks. Game number 81. Game where the Montreal need to win. A must win for the Montreal Canadiens. The first game with the Montreal Canadiens Even Demidov is going to be joining Montreal Canadiens a face to the Chicago Blackhawks. Hopefully, you're going to be with us tomorrow night. I expect a ton of people with us tomorrow night. Let's see, Montreal Canadiens win 5-2, and I predict a night of 2 points of Slafkovsky. I know I was hard on him, but I know Juraj Slafkovsky listen the show. I just want to motivate him tomorrow night. I want to push him. He said, I'm going to put coach very bad tomorrow night. Guys, he said, I told you, don't underrate me. En français, on dit, don't sous-estime moi en parlant de Slafkovsky. Donc, j'espère que j'ai motivé Slafkovsky pour la partie de demain soir. I hope I motivate Slafkovsky to play a better game tomorrow night. At the end of the day, guys, I love the Montreal Canadiens. But the most important thing, I love each one of you. And this is the reason we come back every night. What a great night, everybody. At Late Show, a new show on the program at the Canadiens Late Show. I think it's fun to be all together. It's fun to see Montreal Canadiens compete for the playoff. And we'll see the outcome of tomorrow night. Don't miss the show, 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night. And the only reason who we are is because
you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
That's it. That's all, my friend. It was over for the show tonight. We want to thank moderator Luciano, Ron Whitkins, RJ Calabo with the news update. A super chat we got tonight for Bart, To Lemieux. And finally, we want to thank all of you. Click on the likes. We get, guys, 87 likes. This is amazing for a late show for Montreal Canadiens. You guys know you vibes and you like some hype for the Montreal Canadiens. We'll see how they're going to respond. I want to thank A2, Dan, Khaled, Tony, Luciano. Many of you guys was with me. This is the second show of the day. We did the game between the Washington and the Columbus Blue Jacket. And now we did the second show. We like to be together, right? This is the best place to be, by the way. The Hockey Nation Late Show, that nation, want to tell you one more thing, sir. Be well, BL. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Someone said 2025. Of course, sir, the Hockey Nation, the Am Nation want to tell you one more thing, sir. We love you, friends. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. 7 o'clock, Chicago, Montreal Canadiens. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Welcome back again, Gabriel. Nicholas, we miss you, buddy. Hopefully, you'll be back with us next time. And then have a great week over there. A2. They have the same prediction, 5-1, 5-2. So, you and me, we know Montreal is going to win tomorrow night. Look, good night. Here we go. Booyah!